digital leadership is nothing, but it is an act of any leader towards their colleagues or co-workers to just enhance their skill in the digital environment or the digital world. You have to learn the most recent digital technology. You have to make yourself tech savvy. Then you will motivate your teachers, your co-workers. They have mentioned the 7 pillars of the digital leadership. You can say the characteristics of the digital leader. Today we are here just to discuss the digital leadership in education. So friends, before going to the digital leadership, we should talk about the leadership. What is the leadership? After the evolution of different digital technology, everything is converting in the digital form. We are shifted from the traditional way to the digital way. Now the commerce is becoming digital commerce. The communication becomes digital communication. Education becomes digital education. So just like that, the leadership becomes the digital leadership. Okay, so this is you can say the some a recent emerging issue in the education, digital leadership. So what is the leadership basically? So leadership is something, this is an act to just use your skill to enhance the skills of your colleagues or your co-workers. And because you are a leader of an institution or any group. So many times you have to put yourself in front of the group, and several times you have to put yourself behind the group. Okay, this is the, you can say, the true characteristic of a leader. It is not necessary that every time leader should put himself or herself before the group. No, this is not possible every time. Sometimes we have to put ourselves behind the group and just to support our co-workers and the colleagues, just to find out the best possible outcome from our process or our institution. So this is the leadership. And just because of the digital evaluation, now this leadership has been transmitted in the digital leadership. So what is the digital leadership basically? So basically, in the very beginning, I should say that digital leadership is nothing, but it is an act of any leader towards their colleagues or co-workers to just enhance their skill in the digital environment or the digital world. We all are very much known, we all are very much familiar that we are living in the digital world. Everything is converted into the digital mode. Teaching is also itself converting in the digital teaching, digital learning, and some other content is converting in the digital content. So that is why it is very much important for a leader of any institution. And you may say that the leader may be defined by different terminology. It may be the principal of any school, it may be the principal of any colleges, it may be the principal of any degree college or institution, it may be the vice chancellor, it may be the head, it may be the dean. So whatever you can say, they all are the leaders in their respective institution. So they have to put his or herself in a manner that they can just feel the capabilities of their colleagues and the co-workers. And they have to make an environment where they can utilize the maximum output of their co-workers or the colleagues in this digital environment. Because without these digital environment, we cannot survive in education sector. Okay, and the most important thing is because sometimes it happens that I remember the days when I was in my studenthood. There was a question that who is the leader of the class? Who are the education leaders? So at that moment, I have mentioned in my answer that the class teacher is the leader of the class. Okay, so in that case, if you are the class, in that case, you are the leader. Okay, so my point is simple, that being a teacher, being a dean, being a head, being a principal, you may be the leader in your institution, and this is your responsibility that you should use the most recent technologies, the tools and technology, the digital environment to just enhance the skills of yourself, your colleagues, and also to maximize the output of your institution. Because if in this digital world, you are not capable to use the skills of your co-workers and the colleagues, and you are not able to show the digital capabilities of your institution, I don't think that you will be survive a very long time for in the society. So this is the point. Okay. First one is what is the digital leadership? There are so many definitions, and actually the digital leadership is a very, you can say, the evolving concept in the education, because we are moving. Every institution is moving towards the digital environment, and there are some researches, because I am also working in the ICT domain. ICT in education is my area of interest. That is why I am saying that there are so many researches. Actually, they are assessing the digital learning environment in the school and colleges. Okay, I found a very recent study in the Russia, and they have created a tool which is capable to just assess the digital learning environment in the school or colleges. Okay, so the point is simple, that it is possible that you should inculcate the things which may help for your institution, your colleagues, to just enhance their digital skills. This is the main responsibility. So coming to the slide, Nancy, the next slide. This is just introduction, and you can find out these common definition on the internet. There is no problem, but I am just sharing these definitions just to make a very common understanding what is the digital leadership. Digital leadership theory puts great emphasis on the leader's ability in developing, managing, guiding, and applying the ICT knowledge to improve the performance of their institution. This is the definition of Chin 2010. You should remember that before the evaluation of the ICT, actually, we have to manage between the human resources and the non-human resources. Okay, physical resources and the human resources. But now, because we have moved to the digital world, in the digital era, that is why it is the duty of the leader that they should incorporate the strategies where the colleagues, the teachers, the co-teachers, the co-worker, they can enhance their skill, and they will transfer these knowledge to their students. Ultimately, the institution will be get benefited from all these activities. So this is the responsibility of the digital leader. And one point more I want to tell to you, that because you are a leader, and this is my experience, because I am just you can say the managing my department as a head, that sometimes you have to put yourself behind your co-teachers, colleagues. It doesn't mean that you are making yourself behind the teacher. No, it is just to support your colleagues. Okay, sometimes we have to listen, sometimes we have to put, sometimes we have to learn as a leader. Okay, so first point is that first you have to learn the most recent digital technology. You have to make yourself tech savvy. Then you will motivate your teachers, your co-workers, to just make themselves to the technology savvy. So this is the duty of the digital leader. Otherwise, you will only dictate, you will only direct, and you will never motivate to your teachers. So first is the first one, this one, that you have to a ability to learn something new and new and new. Okay, then you can only motivate your co-workers or the colleagues. The next is the digital leadership refers to the implementation of the use of leadership approaches that are consistent with the digital age, including reliance on the modern technology platforms. Digital leadership requires high standard of innovation. Okay, so suppose that, because there is a saying in this digital world that the opportunities are enormous, opportunities are infinite, but nothing is permanent. Okay, we believe that in digital world, nothing is permanent. You can take the example of so many viral peoples. They come on the you can say the digital world, they become viral, and after some time the people just forget them. Okay, so the point is simple, that there are so many opportunities, but it depends on you how much you are innovative in your field, how much you are technology admirer in your particular field, how much you are technology savvy. So the first one is that a digital leader should be a techno savvy itself. Otherwise, they will criticize, they will refrain his or herself from the using of the technology. So how they can motivate their teachers? So the first one is they should also be the have a, you can say, the faith on the technology. They should use the technology. In that way, they can only motivate the teachers of their institution that they should also use the technology. Otherwise, they will only direct, and the teachers. However, some teachers, they have a you can say the God-gifted talented, because they have the God-gifted talent. That is why they are learning the technology. Otherwise, they don't have any motivation from the leaders. But it is a duty. It is very much expected from the digital leaders that they should motivate their co-workers or the teachers of the institution. Otherwise, everything will goes in the vain. Anyway, moving next, digital leadership in education involves guiding institutions through the strategic integration of technology to enhance teaching, learning, and administrative processes. Leaders set a visionary roadmap that aligns with pedagogical goals, fostering a culture of innovation and adaptability. Now, this is a debatable point, that how much we should use the technology in the classroom, how much a digital leader can allow the teachers to use the technology in the classroom. Actually, as a teacher, this is my belief that there is no fixed formula. We cannot give any formula, any ratio that a teacher must use these things in the online mode or these things in the offline mode. This depends on the circumstances. This depends on the, you can say, the need of the hours, need of the institution, need of the class, need of the students, need of the learners. So it depends. It purely depends. It may vary. It may vary. You just take the example, because I am working in the Bihar. Okay. And if you make a comparison between Bihar and Kerala, so you may find that there are huge differences in the using of the technology in the school or colleges. Okay, in Bihar, actually, we are, I should say that the institutions doesn't have basic infrastructure, not for digital, you can say the digital learning, but they don't have the basic physical infrastructure. How can we think about the digital environment? On the other hand, if you take the example of Kerala, Kerala is, you can say, the very forward in the using of the technology. So it depends. So the teacher who is working in the Bihar and the teacher who is working in the Kerala, they will face the different challenges in the class. Just like that, for the digital leaders working in the Bihar, the digital leaders are working in the Kerala, they will face different circumstances. They will face different challenges. So actually, it depends. It depends on the circumstances. Up to which limit we should allow, we should use, we should motivate our teachers. You know, the one most prominent point I feel, that the technology attracts very quickly, but in the same manner it distracts very quickly. Okay, so this is the point. So if you use technology above the need, it may distract. So it is also the responsibility of the digital leader that we should motivate our teachers, we should motivate our co-workers, that you will decide, only you will decide how much technology we will use in our classrooms, how much technology you will use for your development. So this is the main point. So it vary from person to person, it vary from place to place, and it also vary to leader to leader. Okay, it is not necessary that whatever I am feeling in Bihar, same thing is feeling by any digital leader in the Kerala or another state. So this is the point. Now the next point is digital leadership aspect. What are the aspects? Okay, next slide please, Nicey. There is a society, International Society for Technology in Education. They suggest 5 aspects of digital leadership. The point number 1 is excellence in professional practices, because we are living in the digital era. And Nicey, please move to the next slide. Yes, excellence in the professional practice, because we are living in the digital world. Nothing can be right. So this is the point, that you have to acquire the excellence in the professional practices. Whatever I am doing in my classroom, whatever I am doing in my institution, I should show to the others. I should share with the others. Okay, and for that I have to acquire excellence in professional practices. I have excellence. I have a very, you can say, the very prominent skill in the pedagogy and also in the communication in the digital technology. If I am very good in pedagogy, but I am not equally good in the using the technology, so it may possible that I cannot convey my message. I cannot convey my things to the other teachers, to the other leaders. So first one is excellence in professional practices. This is the first one. The second one is visionary leadership. Visionary, no doubt, a leader must be a visionary person. Without clear vision, without a long vision, you cannot lead the group for a long. Okay, you have to foresee the circumstances which may come in the due course of the time. So this is the point. You must have a vision. if you don't have a vision, and from where we have developed a vision, because I'm also using the digital technology, because I am using the different platforms for making the communication with the other institutions. That is why I may develop a vision. And if I keep myself close, I'm not using any type of digital technology, I'm not using any type of digital platform, it means I am keeping myself close. How can I become a visionary leader? I cannot see anything for the future. Okay, so it is important that I should open every aspect of my personality to the others, and also I should make ready myself to just observe the things which are happening in the other institution, and the other digital leaders which they are happening in their, they are making the things in their institution. So this is the important point, visionary. And if you are not visionary, you cannot be a leader. The third one is digital age learning culture. This is the again a most important point, and there is a concept in institution that is known as the minimum common culture. Okay, minimum common culture. Minimum common culture means the minimum skill that should be possessed by every member of the institution. And because we have now living in the digital era, digital world, that is why now they have changed this word, digital age learning culture. It means that if you want to become a digital leader, then you have to possess the minimum level of skills that will be helpful for you for the sustainability in the digital world. Now, suppose that if I am not able to use this Microsoft team, I don't have any skill to just share my thing, the use of the Microsoft skill. How can I share my things with you? How can I interact with you? Okay, so first thing is that I have to learn how to use different platforms and how to use effectively, not only the use, how to use the effectively different platforms for the sharing of the information. And if I'm not able, that I cannot communicate my things to the others, and I cannot receive the important thing from the other person. So this is the main point, the digital age learning culture. And because there are so many generations, generation Z, generation Z is there, generation Alpha is there, generation Beta is also there, because they all are the technological, you can say the advanced, they are the techno savvy. So automatically our environment become a digital age learning. We have to we are developing, not we are developing the minimum digital culture in our society also. Now you can take the example of the students which are learning in the class, that they are very much comfortable in the using of these social media platforms. Okay, and sometimes our teachers feels uncomfortable to use the different social media platforms. It is happening because there is a great difference between the age of the student and the teacher. The millennials, the boomers, they are actually teaching the generation Z and generation Alpha. Okay, so there is a great difference. So this is just because of the characteristics of that particular generation. So we have to develop a minimum digital age learning culture. Only that we can develop the digital leadership and other things in our institution. So we have to develop a minimum common culture. This is the point. Digital citizenship, because there is another, you can say the phenomena, digital citizenship, and sometime in our country, and the enormous researches has been done in the foreign countries. That what is the digital citizenship? Digital netiquettes are there, online behavior are there. So actually there is a virtual world. There is a virtual world which is known as the digital world. And because we are living virtually in that world, that is why now we are talking about the digital citizenship. And digital citizenship is nothing but it is, you can say, the some do and don'ts. That if you are available on the digital platform, if you are available on the virtual platform, what should be done and what should not be done. This is the digital citizenship. Because because now these social media platforms are influencing our mindset very quickly. So it is our duty. It doesn't matter that you are a digital leader or not, but it is our duty, because you are a digital citizen, that whatever we are posting, whatever we are writing, whatever we are sharing on the digital platform, that must be appropriate. That should not be, you can say the very heartening to anyone. No, your language, your visuals, your photo, your content, whatever you are posting on your digital platform, that must be appropriate. That must be constitutional, according to the constitutional value. So this is a digital citizenship. And if you are not digital citizen, then you cannot be a digital leader, because this is also the minimum, you can say, the parameter. And the last one is the systematic improvement. This is nothing but this is, every system has a system. Okay. First, you have to motivate your teachers of your institution that you should use this platform for the development of your teaching learning process and for the development of your student also. Okay. And also you may make a request to your colleague teachers that if you have learned something new which I didn't, that kindly let me know. I am agree to learn from you. Okay. Again, I am saying that as a leader, it is not necessary that you are well versed in all the things. No, you are expert all the things. You are knowing all the things. No, this digital world is a very huge, very large world. So there are so many things which are very much unknown to you, but the teachers are knowing. So as a leader, it is my duty that I should also motivate my colleagues that if something is there which I am not, you can say, the familiar, you just let me learn. You make me learn. I will learn, and together we will develop each other. So this is a systematic improvement. And if you win these type of confidence of your teachers in your institution, I think that will be the most prominent characteristics of the digital leadership. Because leader is a person, not for dictation. It is the cooperation. Okay, always remember, as a leader, I am not for dictation. I am not a dictator. I am a leader. So many times I have to listen. Many times I have to face. Many times I have to bear. Okay, because I am not a dictator. So if I believe that my institution will be developed systematically, my colleagues will be should develop his or herself systematically. So it is my duty that I should not behave like a dictator. Okay, I should accept and I should also welcome the critics of my fellow teachers. It is whatever I am saying. It is very much difficult for a leader that they are ready to just listen their criticism from the fellow teachers. But it is a strategy. If you are open, if you are flexible, and if you are a true leader, that you will listen your criticism very patiently and you will respond accordingly. Okay. And if you are doing this, automatically your institution will be systematically improved. Everything will be systematically improved and your institution ultimately will be developed. So this is the point. Okay. So these were the aspects. Now we are moving to the next slide. There's a digital leadership, because it is actually a developing concept, especially in the education, because it is already developed in the business field, because we have borrowed these all maximum terminology from the business. But because education is also become a, you can say, the business, that is why we are talking about this digital leadership. So this is again a very recent article I just read on the internet, and the Eric Schinger, they have mentioned the 7 pillars of the digital leadership. You can say the characteristics of the digital leader. So the first one is the communication. It means you have a capability. Now, in the digital world, everything depends on your communication skill. If you have a very excellent communication skill, then you can influence the people at large. And sometimes it happens that you have a vast knowledge, but you don't have the communication skill. That it may possible that you cannot influence the people at large. I remember, I should mention my own incident here, that when I just gave my interview for the post of assistant professor in a private college. So the interviewer asked me, okay, gentlemen, just tell me what is the main characteristic of a teacher in the classroom. Okay, so I just tell a teacher must have the mastery on the content. That only can he or she may become the effective teacher or the good teacher. So he politely said, no, gentlemen. I can say that if you have the mastery on the content, in that condition, you cannot become a good teacher. Why? Okay. At that time, I was answerless because I was just starting my career. But actually, that gentleman just described, dear, if you don't have the communication skills, how you can communicate with your students? however you have the mastery on your content. But what is the worth of your mastery on the content? Because you don't have the communication skill. Okay, so this is the main point. That a digital leader has a very good communication skill. They have a capability to influence the peoples, the teachers, the colleagues, by their words, by their working. So the first point is the communication skill. And because we are living in that where the mode of the communication is continuously changing. Now I am communicating with the peoples who are residing in the very deep south, some other person on this virtual platform. So all these things just because of the communication. If I am not good in communication, so definitely I will feel some hindrance in the development, and sometime I feel that I am lacking somewhere in my leadership because I am not making the communication properly with the other person. Okay. Second point, the public relation. Because I am a leader, so I have to meet the several peoples. I have to interact with the public. You can say the different peoples, the different persons who are working in the same field. So the simple thing is the PR. In the business world, it is known as the PR. So you have to just develop your PR. And how you will make your PR? Because you have a very good in communication skill. That is why you are making your PR very high. So it is also making, in my university there is a post, I think in all university there is a post, PRO, public relation officers. Okay, the person is especially appointed to make the PR of the university in the local society at the national level or the international level. Okay, but I am talking about the local circumstances of the locality. So what is the work of PR? They have to show the achievement of the university before the society. Just like that, because I am a digital leader too, I have to show the collective efforts of my institution for the development of my institution before the public. So PR is again the most important thing. Everything is depend on the PR. If you have a good PR, there are chances that you will rise a very high level. The next one is branding or popularity. Branding, actually this name has come from the business word, because but you can substitute this branding word with the popularity. But I should accept, I am not sure that you all will be agree with me. You might be not agree with me, but actually education is also become a business. Okay, so we can use this word branding somewhere, not all the time, but because education become also a business, education is also a type of community. So branding is again an important thing. You can take the example of some private schools, private universities. Basically they are working for the branding. They are just showcasing their achievements. They are just try to attract the students from the every corner of the country and from the abroad. So branding is again an important thing, but this branding is comes just after the communication and the public relationship. Okay, the most important thing is the sequence of these pillars will not be changed. First communication, then public relation, then the popularity. If you don't have a good communication skill, you can't increase your PR, public relation. And if you don't have the PR, how you become the popular? This is the main point. So the sequence of these pillars will not be changed. The number 4 is student engagement and learning. Again, because I am a teacher educator, so I can speak in this point for a long, that every effort, whether it is digital or non-digital, actually they have focused how to increase the engagement, or you can say the how to make the presence of your student in the class. That is the main point. Okay, now because we are living in the digital era, we have so many things in the digital form, and they are actually helping us as a teacher in the classroom to just increase the engagement of our students in the classroom. We are using the smart boards. Okay, we are using the most latest technology. We are using the augmented reality. We are using the virtual reality. We are using the AI even. They all are to just increase the student engagement in the class. And as a digital leader, I have to observe, I have to monitor. Okay, why I am sharing this? Because we are living in the AI. I am of the mindset that we should use the AI in the classrooms. We should also motivate our student to for using AI, but up to a limit. Up to a limit. After that limit, we should not allow our student for using the AI. And this is my duty as a digital leader, that I should observe the activity of my teacher and also my student, that they should use the digital technology, no doubt, but up to a certain limit. After that, they should use the things which are not digital. Because if we are using continuously digital things or more and more AI in our classroom, I think we will lose our metacognition. The most important thing, the duty of the teacher is kya? Thinking and thinking, thinking, rethinking, and thinking. And actually, we are outsourcing our thinking with the AI. The AI is thinking for us. The AI is writing for us. The AI is preparing notes for us. So what happened to a teacher? How can we survive in the class? What about our sustainability in the class? Okay, so it should be proctored. Anyway, the next one is professional growth or development. So natural, if you are interested in the student engagement or student learning, you will automatically develop yourself also. I am giving you example. Suppose that I am interacting you uh, with the collaboration of Rajagiri publication, and I know that Rajagiri publication is working very good in the digital field. I have also purchased the 3 books from the Rajagiri publication, and I also planning to purchase the 4th one book. I all have all 3 volume 1, 2, and 3: entrepreneurship, digital natives, and some third book I just forget the name, and the 4th book on the life skills. I am also planning to purchase. Okay. So how it is possible? Just because of this digital environment, and whatever I am learning from your magazine, the Education Observer, I am sharing this in my class. I am truly said that I am sharing whatever I am learning from your website on the in our my classroom. So actually, I am developing myself, and if I am developing myself, automatically I will develop the personality of my students in my class. So it is actually the related. The teachers who are not interested in their professional development, I don't believe that they can develop their strengths at par. No, it depends on the mindset of the teacher. If I am progressive, definitely my student will be benefited. If I am believing in the professional growth, definitely my student will be get benefited. Okay, so it is a link. It is a link between, this is the teacher, you can say the teacher taught relationship, the teacher student relationship in the true sense. I am developing, that is why you are developing, and you are developing, that is why I am developing. Anyway, the next one is re-envisioning learning spaces and environment, just to explore where the learner feel more comfortable for the learning. You know what happened just because of this digital technology. Now we are providing a personal space for the learners. Personal space for learning, personal space for instruction. Okay, so all these are just because of these digital technology. Now there is a space, there is a convenient space where a student can learn at their pace, because we all have the individual differences. Okay, every student is unique from another student. Every teacher is unique from another teacher. So that is why we have to just explore new things. We have to ensure that we have to make the innovation where the student can learn comfortably. This is the learning spaces and the environment, and we have to create it in our universities, in our colleges. As a digital leader, it is my duty that we must try to explore some learning spaces. We have to create an environment where a student feel very comfortable for the learning with the help of the teacher. Okay, and if you are a digital leader, you can motivate your teachers. Even you can use yourself different things and different technology in your classroom to just make the teaching learning process more and more conducive. And the last one is opportunity. You have to find out the opportunities as a digital leader, digital leadership, because in my previous slide I have mentioned that the visionary leadership. So what is the visionary leadership? Visionary leadership is nothing but it is to just look into the future, to just observe, that just to feel the future, what will be happen in the future. So a true leader always try to explore the more and more opportunity for the development, more and more opportunities. And all these opportunities are available in the digital world. Okay, so all these points are interrelated basically. Okay, if you are capable to use different opportunities, it means you are believing in the continuous development. Okay, so all points are interrelated. Now the next one is the digital leadership key strategy for digital transformation. Number one is integrating technology into the curriculum, because government is also focusing. Government is also focusing that I remember that after the corona pandemic, the UGC has issued a circular that I think 30% syllabus of your course should be delivered in the online mode. You can say the hybrid mode. So here, and because now technology has given so many opportunities, and the most you can say the innovative example is LMS, Learning Management System. And again, I should remember that our university has also provided us the platform LMS, where we can monitor, we can proctor, we can observe the learning path of a student. Even a student can also observe their learning path. Okay, so this learning management system is a very good thing. You can say the very innovative thing. But basically, I am also just describing the limitations, because we are living in a very diverse country. So many diversities are there. So it is not possible to all the institutions that they will work on the LMS. But the universities, the institutions who are capable, they have the enough resources. So actually they are working on the LMS. LMS is a good thing, no problem. You can monitor, you can proctor the learning path of a student. Even students can also use. Incorporate digital tools like AI, virtual reality, and gamification to enhance engagement. Again, the coming word is of AI. Actually, AI is replacing the VR and AR, augmented reality and the virtual reality, because now we can create the things with the help of AI. There are so many videos, so many reels where you can find out that the things they are creating with the help of AI, they are very much attractive, very much attractive. Okay, so AI is the future. And again, I should say that AI is also a threat. It is a future, it is also a threat. So I think that at any other moment we should discuss the ethical aspect of the AI, but the future is related to the AI. So as an education leader, I should respect, I should learn the use of AI, and I should also motivate to my student and my teachers in the institution that you should also use the AI for the development of their personality. Okay, AI is not you can say the 100% wrong, but up to a limit it is very much good. After the limit it is very bad. It is my belief. I'm not making any generalized comment. The next one is professional development of educators. Provide ongoing training on emerging technology. Now, because just after the corona pandemic, government of India also has shifted maximum training programs in the online mode. Okay, now we have the MMTC center in our university. Several centers are running in the several institutions and universities. We have the SWAM platform. We have the platform that are offering the MOOCs. So actually government has shifted from the offline mode to the online mode. So again, if I am interested and I am a progressive leader, I will definitely promote my teachers that you should attend these training course. Okay, you should attend these training course. This will definitely very much become very much helpful for you. For example, I just share your link among the students and among the teachers of my department, and I think some students have joined. So this is just to sharing the things. Okay, and I believe that if I am progressive, I will share. I will definitely share whatever is going something new in the digital world. I should share, and if I am sharing, I am sure that the teachers will also share with me. Okay, they will also share with me. This is the shared responsibility. Anyway, the next is encourage collaborative learning through professional learning network. Now you can collaborate with the other institutions, the other NGOs, the other organizations. Government of India is also through the NEP 2020, they are also recommending that you should make the partnership with the other institutions. You should make the MOUs with the other institutions so that you can exchange whatever unique you are doing in your institution, whatever unique things are being done in the other institution. So this is the collaboration, and this collaboration is very much, you can say, the become very much easy, very much comfortable just because of the these digital technology. So basically, if I am skilled in using these digital technology, I will make the MOUs, I will make the collaboration with the other institutions for the development of myself, for the development of my teachers, and for the development of my institutions. So this is the professional development of educators. And without professional development of educators, I don't think you become a good digital leader. Because a leader is a person who always leads, who always wants that the co-workers, the co-teachers, and the person who are working with me, they will always progress more and more. So this is the quality of the leadership. Anyway, now moving forward, the third one is ensuring digital equity, because this is you can say whatever we can say that this is not a good thing for us as a country, that we are having a very large digital divide, and these digital divide become more and more wide after the corona pandemic. Because I am living in the Bihar, so I feel and I observe that sometime the female strengths of a family, they become the victim of this digital divide. There are so many families which have single phone at a time in the family, and simultaneously the classes of a boy and the girl of the family is being running on the online platform. So actually the parents give the priority to the boys, not the girls. So girls become the victims just because of digital divide. So we have a very large digital divide. It is my duty as a digital leader, that I should try to just fill this digital gap. Okay, whatever in my hand, whatever in my capacity. I should not say that we should distribute the digital devices because they are costly. It is not in my hand, it is beyond my limits. But whatever it comes in my limit, that I should try to just fill this digital divide, whatever possibility is there. Okay. And the government is also working towards just to fill that this digital divide. But I think that it will take a long time. It will take a long time because technology is continuously changing. Whatever is new today, that will be the old tomorrow. Okay, so I think there will be a digital divide always in our Indian society, because we have a very different socioeconomic status backgrounds in our society. So it will, I think, prevail. The next one is implement inclusive learning solution that accommodate diverse need, because we have a diverse need. Again, NEP 2020 is also advocating that every class should be inclusive class. Every school should be inclusive school. RPWD Act 2016 that declares that the every school of this country, means India, it is an inclusive school. It means no school can deny the admission to a student just because of their physical disability. No. Okay. So there are so many students which have the diverse need. They may be PWD, commonly known as Divyang students. They may be some, they belongs to the some other unadvantaged group or underadvantaged group. So it is my duty that I should accommodate all the students of different diversity. Sometimes it become very, you can say, the tough or typical, that how can we accommodate all the students. So again, I should say that whatever is in my hand, whatever is in my capacity, I should accommodate I should try to just satisfy the diverse need of my student. We should take care of the Divyang students in our classroom. We should also take care of the slow learners of our classes in our classroom. So we should take care of that. So we should ensure the digital equity. It is also the constitutional value. Okay, so it is my belief that as a digital leader, I should also respect the digital equity. Leveraging data for personalized learning, use analytics to track student progress and tailor a session. Just we have talked about the LMS. LMS is working this task very quickly and very effectively. So it means we can track the learning path of our students. We can track, we can observe. Even a student can also observe. So we should use the analytics. More and more analytics we should use, that what the students are liking and what the students are not liking. Okay, and this analytics is very much using in the commerce, in the business. So we should also use in the education. But again, we have to just wait that there are some there must be some technology which may be developed in the future that make our teachers to just to learn the analytics, how to use the analytics, how to use the big data. So I think we have to wait. The next one is implement adaptive learning platform for support individual learning styles. Again, I should say that there are so many platforms which are available for the student for their diverse need. So we should inculcate a culture where every student, without any hesitation, can ask the teacher, can interact with the teachers with the help of these digital platforms. Okay, we have the social media platforms in the different forms. We have the other social media platform where we can discuss, you can share the other things, and we can provide an environment to our students where they cannot feel any hesitation. So these all are the adaptive learning platforms where students can learn without any hesitation. They can learn at their own pace and space because we have to provide a comfortable environment. So this is the personalized learning. Is the personalized system of instruction. The another name is personalized system of instruction, PSI. That is the advanced form of PSI, personalized learning environment. The next one is building a safe and ethical digital environment, because whenever we are talking about the digital environment, ethical issues are always there. Okay, ethical issues are always there because whatever is visible on the digital environment, sometime it may not be true, sometime it may not be correct. Okay, so it is our duty that we must make our students aware where we should take the information, the authentic information. Okay, after the corona pandemic, there is another terminology, and that is the infodemic. Okay, now we are the victim of infodemic. Actually, we are receiving the more and more information which we don't need. This is the infodemic, and this is the duty of the teacher as a digital leader in the class, that we must aware our student, and you should go to the authentic information from this site. You should not believe without any references or without checking the authenticity of the website. So this is our duty, that we have to create a ethical and safe environment. We have to learn our student how we should use this ethical consideration while we are available on the online mode. That is known as the digital etiquettes. You may say the netiquettes. Okay. Educate student on digital citizenship and online safety. Digital etiquettes and digital netiquettes, they are 100% devoted to this point. What should be and what should not be whenever you are available in the online mode. So this is the digital netiquettes. The next one is kindly switch to the next slide. The next one is collaboration and global connectivity. This is nothing new, but we have to just extend the thoughts not only in our country but across the country. And now it is possible just because of these digital environment, digital transformation, that now we are able to just share our thoughts or just receive the things, receive the knowledge, receive the experiences from the other part of the world. It is possible. It is just possible because of these digital technology. Now you can make the communication with the entire world, but you have to possess the minimum level of skills. Okay, the minimum level of skills. If you don't have the minimum level of communication skills, you don't have the minimum level of the skills of using these digital technology, then you cannot collaborate at the global level. So it is important because we are talking about the digital citizenship. We are talking about the netizens. So naturally, it is you can say the expected that you have to make collaboration with the global community, and it is very much important. You know, Government of India is also focusing. In earlier time, there was a belief that we should think globally and act globally. This was the earlier notion: think globally and act globally. But now we are believing that we should think globally but act locally. Think globally, act locally. The name is Glocal. And Government of India is also focusing, NEP 2020 is also focusing that you should respect the indigenous knowledge. Okay, so there is no problem. You make the global connection. but you have to apply that global knowledge to the local level. And it will become possible just because of these digital technology. It depends on you, how much you are efficient to using these platforms for the collaboration with the other person. Okay, it is happening, and I am lucky that in my university we are doing this, especially in the science department. They are working well, and they are making the collaboration with the other institutions, other labs, and they are exchanging the knowledge, the content of the university and the other university. So it is very much helpful for the teacher for the collaboration and the global connectivity. Now I'm coming to the sum up of my deliberation, the challenges, because we are in the transition phase. Actually, we have not 100% become the digital. We are in the transition phase. So there are some challenges which are making our journey to the digital age somehow difficult. And the number one is resistance to change, because the person who have the traditional ideology, actually they are revolting the use of the digital technology. I also personally know some pupils who are not interested in using the digital technology. Even you will not believe me that there was a teacher in my circle that they have the ATM card, but they never use. They go to the bank and just make a queue, and then they withdraw the money from the voucher, not the ATM, because they are very much afraid. Okay, so sometimes just because of the technological inertia, technological phobia, the people become resistance to adopt the technology. So this is a challenge. But if there is a proper training, and if we become to win the confidence of the that particular person, they will start to use the technology. And I am you can say the happy. This is a very positive, because I am a teacher, so I should also observe some positive things from the corona, that after the corona pandemic and during the corona pandemic, the teachers become capable to use the technology. However, they are using the technology forcefully. They are government has mandate to use the technology, but actually they are using. This is a positive point from the corona pandemic. Maximum teachers are now using the smartphones. In my state, Bihar, the teachers are making attendance on the virtual platform, on the virtual app. Okay, so things are changed, but there is a chance that there are some people who are not ready to accept these digital technology. So this is our duty, that we should make them agree that these technology are for your development. This technology are very much helpful for you anyway. The financial constraint, as I told you earlier, that digital divide, because we have a very disparity in our country. There are a sect which is very much rich, and there is a large people who are depriving for the basic needs of the livelihood. So this financial constraint is always there, because the things are becoming more and more expensive. Okay, so with the help of government, with the help of the government, with the help of other, you can say the philanthropist, we can remove this constraint. Okay, but as a teacher, I don't think that I can do, you can say the very large level movement for just remove this financial constraint. No, it is just, this is possible just to the government. They can remove the financial constraints. Rapid technological change, as I earlier told you, what is new today that will become old tomorrow, because technology is rapidly changing. Rapidly, we are using these platform. Maybe in coming days, this Microsoft team become older. The next version will be there. So technology is rapidly changing. That is why the people believe that if we use this platform, that will become old in coming days. So we should not learn this time. So this is again a point, because the generation Z, the alpha generation, they are very much techno savvy, but the millennials and the boomers, actually they are not very much, you can say, the familiar to the technology, and they are very much afraid from the continuously changing technology, because we are shifting from this platform to this platform, this platform to this platform. That is, it is also a type of challenge. you can say in the path of the digital leadership. Equity and inclusion, as I earlier told you, there is a very large gap on the basis of the financial position of the families. So I believe that we should also respect the equity and the inclusion. And as a digital leadership, it is my duty that I should also include the underadvantaged group or unadvantaged group of the society in my classroom. They should also have the access to the digital technology. It is my duty as a teacher. And also it is a duty of the every citizen of India, because these are the constitutional values. They are the constitutional expectation from every citizen of the India. The next one is post-pandemic physical and psychological problems. Again, because the screen time drastically increased during the corona pandemic, and now we are facing so many psychological problems. Actually, physical problems are common. You are facing the overuse of the technology. You may face the eye irritation. Sometimes I feel the ear irritation, my back problem. These are the common physical problems, but there are so many psychological problems. Nomophobia is there, phantom vibration syndrome is there, phubbing is there. These are the psychological disorders which just developed after the corona pandemic because the screen time just increased. So it is again a challenge that people refrains his or herself because they are afraid that we become the victim of these psychological problems. Okay, now you cannot imagine your life without your mobile phone. This is the problem. So some people are there who believes that if we use this technology, we become the dependent on this technology. So just because of these type of psychological and physical problems, they are actually refraining themselves from the using of this technology. And the last one is ethical concerns. Naturally, the people who are using the most advanced technology, they will become more developed. And the people who are not using the most latest technology, most probably the chances is they lag behind. So this is the ethical concern that we have to make our society inclusive. We have to ensure the equity. We have to ensure the judicious distribution, the judicious allocation of the resources among the society. Then only we can say that now this is the time to just you can say the inculcate to just develop the digital learning environment in entire country. Okay, so this is the actually the true leadership that we have to ensure the inclusion of the all sect in our country. Because these digital environment, they have created a very large digital divide in our society. There are so many people who are not have a single mobile in their families. There are so many families, they are using the most recent technology. So there will be definitely a large gap.
Hesitancy to change or adopt technology, digital technology, how to deal with it as a leader.
Okay, actually, this is a common problem that the people who belong to the millennial or the boomers, actually, they have the resistance to adopt the technology. So we have to just feel that how much technology can be beneficial for them. It is not necessary that you make them techno savvy. You make them technocrats. Okay, it is not our duty. So the point is simple that according to his or her need, according to his or her age, we should motivate them that you should use these type of simple technology that will 100% helpful for you. And if you are talking about a very advanced level of technology, you have to use the analytics, you have to use these type of apps, you have to use this type of AI enabled technology. Definitely, I am sure they will not accept it. Okay, so just take care of their age, just take care of their need. Then you will decide then how much technology they should use. Then they will definitely. I should give the example of my father. My father is a retired person. Okay, now he's using the YouTube. Okay, so YouTube is okay. There is no problem because they have to spend their time. So that is why they are using YouTube. But if I motivate him that you should use this type of AI technology, it is not helpful for them. Okay, so you just take care of their age and their need. Then they will, I think they will motivate to use the technology.
Thank you, sir. Sir, Swayam platform, how does it help and what courses are provided?
Okay, SWAM is a very large platform, you see, and actually the main thing is the MOOCs, massive open online courses, and SWAM is the Indian platform which is offering the MOOCs. So according to your need, okay, actually they are offering the MOOCs on the same platform for the high school, even for the intermediate, even for the higher education, and even for the professional courses. So actually it depends on you. Okay, and always remember that the courses which is available on the MOOCs, which is available on the same platform, actually they are supplementary to your course. They are not, you can say, the substitution of your traditional classroom teaching. No, they are actually the supporting thing to your traditional classroom teaching. So you just go to the same platform and you just find out your domain, your discipline, and you will find out that there are so many courses which may be helpful for you. So it depends on you that whether you are taking the traditional courses on the MOOC platform, or you are taking some skill based. Basically, the MOOCs are the skill based courses. Okay, so it depends. There is a very large, you can say, the directory of the courses on the same platform. You may find out according to your choice and need.
Thank you, sir, for that. So, what future trends in educational technology should the teachers be prepared for to stay relevant and
Hmm.
effective?
This is a very good question, because I am a teacher educator and I always motivate my student. And one thing I always uh, tell to my student, that your student will definitely more smart in comparison to you. Okay, because we are the digital, as you can take my example. I am a digital immigrants, but my students are digital natives. And because I may belong to generation Z, I belong to millennial, but my student belong to generation alpha or generation beta. Okay, so there is a very large gap. So the point is simple. They are very much comfortable with the AI technology, and might be you are not comfortable with the AI technology. So there will be the clash, there will be the gap. So what is the main thing which will be helpful for the sustainability of the teacher in the classroom? The main point is, what I believe, it is my belief, that no doubt AI technology is very good, AI technology is very much sensitive, but actually no technology is emotional, but teacher is emotional. We are a living thing, we are a living being, we are the emotional. Only this will help the teacher to sustain in the classroom. Now the knowledge is no more in the hand of the teacher. There are so many sources of the knowledge available on the internet. Now the teacher is the one of the source of the information. Earlier we believe the teacher was the only source of the information. So the main point is emotional attachment, because the AI technology, whatever the technology we are using, actually they are sensitive, they are speedy, they are fast, but they are not emotional. And just because we are the emotional person, that is the point that will attract the student in the classroom. Otherwise, the content is available on the Google, the content is available on the AI enabled apps. So this is the point. So this is the only thing, that you have to just make a emotional attachment with your students. You have to make a emotional link with your student, that will help you to for the survival of the teacher in the classroom. Technology is not emotional.